I'm live, Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm live, Charlotte, North Carolina. You just tuned in. Target right here, Chipotle. I'm on Kings Drive. There's the city tonight, where you can't really see much because of my window. Heading up to the Circle K up here. East 3rd Street. Liquor stores right there. This is the Circle K. Pulling in. Somebody from Florida. Live streaming tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Charlotte, North Carolina. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that. You can leave a message if you want to. I don't want to have my phone flashing at everybody, so I'm going to put it in my bucket here.
I'm blessed. As long as I'm above that dirt, I'm good to go.
I hear you. Hanging in there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Got nasty out there tonight.
Oh, yes, it did. I was coming to work and that water was so thick. You know, I'm on the highway. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like the highway has so many big water puddles. You riding all of a sudden, your car just slow down. There's so much water go up from it.
Right, don't let it drag you off the road there.
Yeah.
I might have 29. Let me see.
I got brand new tires on that car. It still don't mean that, but
yeah, you'll get dragged over. Next thing you know, you hit something.
Shoot, when I was coming, you know how they off on Independence exit?
Yeah.
But it's coming back this way.
Right.
It was a truck that slid off the road.
Oh, man. It's real slick. The oils come up off the
Yeah, like I tell a lot of people, cars drip oil every day in transmission fluid, even big trucks. So it don't matter if you got brand new tires on your car, anything.
Let me hold that receipt. Oh, it's right there.
You know, I got it.
Check the balance here. Yeah, I help everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, you know me, man.
Bless you.
Bless you too.
And you have a safe evening. Be careful driving back.
Yeah, I'll get 6 in the morning.
Oh, so that by then it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be all right. I hope so.
Oh, God. Okay, we got a partner here that'll help you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you take care.
You be welcome.
Okay. I got you, sir. Come on through. Hello? Okay, that was the Circle K. I don't like to. A lot of people don't like to be videoed, so I don't want to be videoing people. But there's the city. Let me zoom in. It's foggy tonight. The Bank of America, no, not the Bank of America building. When the Bank of America building property was for sale, I brought my dad's partner's wife down there. And I had already called the developers. And I told her, I said, this is the property that you need to purchase. Of course, we walked around the buildings. She was like, what are we going to do with this property? And I said, you're going to buy it and resell it. Make a fortune. I'd sold Mr. Scribe's property around the corner. Actually, I sold his house over in Chantilly. And he said, I want you to sell my building. So I went downtown and looked at his building and said, oh yeah, we can sell this. And it was $500,000. I'll never forget that. And Mr. Belk, he was in Europe. He was on a vacation. But when Mr. Belk came back, he was buying not only Mr. Scribe's property, but the property that two other properties connected to Bank of America. So I said, yeah, this is the deal right here. I think it sold for $10 million, or no, less than that. It was just the property that the Bank of America building sits on. And then that's Midtown right there. Midtown was for sale too. And of course they didn't buy it. Now where Wachovia building sits, I helped Mr. Huberman and Mr. Gant, Harvey Gant, the mayor. I helped them find that property. I went down to Mr. Huberman, Mr. Gant, and they said, we want you to find us the property to build the Wachovia building. So I walked all the way down Tryon Street. Guy was putting his, he was down there talking to somebody. It's the guy that had the building for sale. of the property for sale. And I said, what are y'all doing with this? I said, we're going to sell it. And I said, well, I got a buyer. So now that's Midtown right there. Well, I tried to get my mom and my dad's partner and them to buy that. And long story short, Mr. Huberman and Mr. Gant, they bought the property where Wachovia sits. And we're like, thank you so much, son. And I said, I hope y'all do really well. Now, I wasn't part of that transaction. They paid me for appraisals, and I sold houses. So then one day my mom calls me. She's talking about this, that, and the other. See that? See that huge building there? And I go, oh, right. They're looking for a property, right? I showed them the property where Bank of America sits, and I tried to get them to buy the Midtown property. Now y'all looking for more property. I said, just forget it. Don't call me up anymore looking for properties. And I thought it was real bad. This lady right here in this house right here, she shines a laser pen at me every chance she gets. My next door neighbor got pissed because I wouldn't let her workers work from my yard over to her house, which is a liability issue. So what does she do? Shines her laser pen at me and says that she's going to call the cops. I said, call the cops. My uncle ran the police force in Woodbridge, Virginia. I want to speak to him. Of course, she never did, which is communicating threats and harassment. You're not allowed to tell somebody, oh, I'm calling the cops on you. I said, go ahead, ma'am. I want to speak to him. And she pulls up in front of my house. She starts saying, do you go to Beaver Creek? She knows damn well I don't go to Beaver Creek, that I do the ski championships. Harassment. And their dog howls every time police, fire, medic goes by. Then her husband pulls up and he threatens me. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to me? Which is intentional assault. But did I say anything? No. Did I care? Did I call the cops? No. Do I care to this day? No. And then their house was built. My surveyor came out here and did a survey. And we figured out that their house was built incorrectly. Let me show you that. You people are going to love this. When they built this brick wall over here, which I believe every brick is 6 inches or whatever, they built that brick wall over there. They encroached onto their line. So here's the survey stake right here. Right there's the survey stake. Here's the other survey stake. That house right there is like a couple inches off when they built it because they didn't take in consideration that wall right there. So they built a house incorrectly. It's crazy. So anyways, long story short, my dad's partner did not purchase the Bank of America building property, and they did not purchase the Midtown property. So when they So when I was called, oh, we need they're looking for another investment, and this, that, the other. I said, right, the Bank of America building sits on the property. I tried to get them to, but look at all those buildings. I said, in the Midtown property, it's got buildings on it. So don't call me up and tell me you want an investment anymore. I'm sick and tired of it. So that was the end of that. All right, I'm gonna cut the live off here. I'm glad thank you for tuning in, and I'll be going live here on a continual basis.